Shit's serious when it's just a black screen and my voice. Anyway, hello guys. I want to talk on a really serious note about the current state of the ECU. So Burn and Lily has been in production hell for quite a while. It's been put on pause for quite a long time. The film was completed back nearly a year ago. So a lot of you are probably asking, well, where's the film? Have you guys worked on it in secret? Have you guys done something at least? And honestly, that's what I was hoping, that somehow we were able to work on it in secret, keep it quiet, and surprise you guys out of nowhere that the film was done roughly around a year ago. But unfortunately, I just received the news earlier that Mark is no longer going to be working on the project. In fact, he's not going to be working on the Plush films as a whole, which shatters my heart. But it was something I expected for a long time, and it was a long time coming. But I think it's better for you guys to hear it from him rather than me to explain what the hell's going on. So I'll let him take it from here.
Okay, look, yeah, the rumour is true, even though there is no bloody rumour, because you've just heard TGPS say it. I'm not doing plush projects anymore. Now, I'm gonna say this. Me and him, we do not have beef. We don't have any drama. It's just that I decided to do that. I decided not to do plush projects anymore. Now, the reason is literally, right, I'm saying this, and basically, I don't want to do plush projects anymore. I'm going on to doing a couple games. Hell, one of the popular games that I'm going to be working on is Mario the Music Box, as an example, right? And I know that's a Mario fan game, but still, that's quite big, actually. So, yeah, it just, if I go and show people, like, my portfolio, it just doesn't look good when they just search up the thing that it's for, only to find that it's a plush project. They'll be thinking I'm off my fucking nuts. So that's why it's just like, do I really want to continue it? And, I've had a long, hard debate about it. I've honestly had a long, hard debate. This debate didn't last a fucking day. No, 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 no. This has lasted a few months, this debate. I've been debating it for months. And it's like, do I keep going on with it? Or do I just, like, cut that cord? Do I cut that cord and not do any more plush projects? Or do I continue and, frankly, make it look like as if I'm a fucking nutter? I'd rather do the first option, honestly. So, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. So maybe I should get my ukulele out and start apologising, saying I'm sorry, I'm sorry, No, but like joking aside, I can't. It just no. I'm sorry, I can't. It's you know. Now I will say this, right? For TGPS's animations, I am still doing them. So I'm not going off the face of the earth, even though I wasn't doing that to begin with. But yeah, so I'm still going to be doing the animations, yes, because the animations are fucking good. Trust me, the animations are fucking good. Look at the Wolf and the Vixen, that popped off like mad. So yeah, I am still doing that from that aspect. I'm just not doing the plush stuff because it doesn't look. I don't know. It's not very good for a portfolio, is it?
So as he clearly stated, a lot of times, he's pretty much done with Plush filmmaking, and I respected that a lot. And even then, I knew that this wasn't going to be my thing forever. I mean, you guys have seen Wolf and the Vixen. You guys clearly know that I'm capable of making short films. It's just a matter of time, process, blood, sweat, and tears, and all that. And Plush filmmaking kind of just held me back a little bit, honestly. I didn't really see myself in a future where I would be making this stuff for, 5 years time and all that. I never saw myself doing it. It was kind of just a placeholder for me to do my storytelling and see where it took me. And granted, it took me a lot. I mean, the Francisco Fighters is a big thing. I mean, like, there's a lot that I can do with storytelling rather than just plush filmmaking. So that's why I shifted to animation or comics. Like, it's much better for me to do that because I can express it in a different way that I couldn't before with plush tube making. So, what is the current state of Bernie and Lily, the Kitsune Empire? I honestly don't know. That's probably the most complicated answer that I could give, is that I don't know what's going to be the state of this film. Now, I could just release it unfinished. That could be something I could do, and then maybe if you guys want to make the music yourselves, fine by me. Just ask for permission, and I'll see if I can do something to help you guys out. Or I could just stick with what I did in the past and just use copyright music and just call it a day. And believe me, that would be something that I would do and something that would make it easier just so I can get the film out there. But guys, you'll never understand that Mark was really the only guy that put up with my bullshit when it came to plush filmmaking. Mark was the only guy that really did it right. He was the kind of guy that took the opportunity to basically be my partner in the ECU. He basically became the second head in demand, or second head in command for the ECU. Like, this man was there. He was working on the films alongside me. We were heavily working together on Bernie and Lily. Like, that's the first time that's ever happened when it came to this film. We were both, like, kind of coming up with stories and ideas for the film. But, no one will ever make music for plush films like Mark did. No one will ever replace that. And it's not like I'm saying I'm going to replace Mark. No, God, no. I want to work with the man still. We're still going to work with each other. We're still going to work on the Mason Origins film. We're going to work on that. But, plush filmmaking as a whole, like, no one did it like Mark did. Now, I'm rambling on about Bernie and Lily, but some of you are going to ask, oh, what about Path Within? Is that still going to be made? Yeah, guys, I don't know about that one either. Path Within might get adapted into a comic. I'm not really fucking sure, honestly. The current state of my mind is really all over the place. I'm really fixated in animation. I'm in a Bubsy hyperfixation right now. I'm currently trying to develop the Francisco Fighters as best as to my ability. I'm trying to juggle things as much as I can, and word of advice to you guys, don't do that. Don't ever juggle things, because that's going to stress you the hell out. But mainly my point is, the ECU is officially in shambles, and I don't know if we're going to continue it for the time being. I don't know, maybe I'll pull off a Froakie move in like 3 years later and come out of nowhere with Bernie and Lily, Path Within, and Battle of the Multiverse ready to go and released with completed soundtrack and everything. Highly unlikely. Very highly unlikely, actually. I think it's impossible for that to happen, but you'll never know. But Bernie and Lily, I don't know what to do with it. The whole point was to get the music done, but Mark has clearly said his mind, and I gotta respect it regardless if I'm not really happy with the decision. But I'm supporting him. I'm there for him. So I don't know what's gonna become of this film. It's either gonna remain unfinished, or it's just gonna stay in the dust, collecting dust all the time. And I don't know. We're just gonna have to see what happens. But as of the state of the ECU, it's probably going to be canceled. I am very sorry, guys. I tried my best to try to continue the saga while also juggling animation. I mean, ECU is what made what I am today. Like, the Francisco Fighters wouldn't be a thing without the ECU, honestly. Mason wouldn't be a thing without the ECU. Francine wouldn't be a thing without the ECU. All the other characters in the Francisco Fighters, they wouldn't be here if it weren't for the ECU. And, it hurts me that I have to officially say that it's canceled. Like, we're moving on from other things. I'm moving on from plush tube making to animation. I mean, I kind of don't know what else to say, honestly. I mean, ECU is what made me what I am today, but this is the current state of my mind that I have to cancel it in order to move on. I have to break these chains. I have to lift the weight off my shoulder to move on. Basically, I grew up, but I didn't grow up with the creative mind going away. No, that's not what I mean. I'm growing up to experiment new things in storytelling and animation. Plush filmmaking was just a stepping stone to get where I am, and I couldn't thank you guys enough for supporting the saga. So I guess the last final words that I could say is thank you guys so much for sticking around with the ECU, and I couldn't be more grateful to have better fans than you guys. You guys are everything to me, and just thank you. Thank you for everything. I'll see you guys next time.